Hi guys, this is Tech Howdy. I welcome you to this video tutorial on creating an image gallery in ASP.NET Core 2.1. In the last video tutorial, we finished creating our get image gallery by ID method, which is our HTTP get method. And now in this video tutorial, we will be coding our image slider from the data, that is the images that we receive from the database API call. Now, what exactly we are going to do is we are going to create a drop down over here with some options. The options are basically the gallery IDs that you will see in the drop down. And whenever the user clicks on one of the gallery IDs, the preview will load in a slider over here just below that. Now, what we are going to do is, first of all, let's go ahead and create a drop down so that we can add our gallery IDs to it. So let's go ahead and do that. So go to your index.ch.html and we will use some bootstrap over here. So what we want to do is this row over here, which contains our form, let's divide it into two sections like 6 columns and 6 columns. So to do that, first thing I'm going to do is create a div tag and give it a class of column MD, that's medium 6, and copy paste my entire container that contains the form and the table, dynamic table, into that 6 column div. Then I'm going to create another 6 column div. And now in this 6 column div, I'm going to create a drop down option where I can select the gallery IDs. So we have created a drop down option over here using Bootstrap. And what it exactly will do is it will give an option to a client or a user to select which ID he wants to preview in the which gallery he wants to preview in the image slider. So let's refresh this. And now as you see here, you will have an option 1, 2, 3. We will change these options because these options will basically be the gallery IDs, the list of gallery IDs that would be displayed here, where the user can select whichever gallery ID they like. And here I just need to fix this because it's not in the same level here. So let me just go ahead and fix this. All we want to do is, like in this column 6, we have added all the forms and the rows inside a container. We are going to do the same thing here. We'll put the row inside a container. So let's create a div with a class of container with 30 pixel margin, and then we will place all the entire row within this div class. So it will have the same margin from top. So let's go ahead now, and if we save and refresh this, they are aligned all together. So that's it. Now what we are going to do is we are going to write a method that will return a list of all gallery IDs that are present in our database, so we can select them within this select option here. So let's go ahead and quickly write a method. So to write a method, we would want to open our gallery controller class and then create a new HTTP get method that will get us a list of all gallery IDs that we have stored in our gallery table. So let's do that. So that's it. A method has been created. All we are doing is we are calling the method get image gallery ID, but this time we are not specifying any parameters. We don't want any specific ID. We want all the gallery IDs that are stored in our database. In this method here, in this get method, get image gallery ID, we are getting the image gallery by its ID. But this method, we are just getting the image gallery, a list of all the gallery IDs. So let's test this as well. So let's run this application again. So I have the application running again. Now let's go to our inspect tab and then also open the API. Okay, so now in order to call this API, we'll do the same thing. We will go API / our API controller's name. But this time we don't want to specify any ID, so we will just leave it as the API forward slash the controller's name. Therefore, the action method that would be called would be get image gallery. So let's hit this. And now as you see, we have two IDs that are returned, two gallery IDs that are returned. If you go to your Azure Data Studio or SQL Server Management Studio and check, you can double check that the gallery IDs that are existing in your database are returned. So as you see, 11 and 1007, they have been returned here. So now what we are going to do with this data that is returned, let me just go to the network tab and then refresh this again. And now you see under the preview, you will see they have an index 0, 1. We can now use this in our front end. So we will display all the IDs here in this select gallery ID options. So now let's do that. What you want to do is open your custom.js file, and for that we will go to our root folder, custom, and then js and custom.js file, and we will create a method that will get the list of IDs and display it in the drop down in our HTML browser. So let's do that. So we have created our method that will load our gallery IDs in our drop-down options. And what I have done is I have used Ajax to get the method so we don't have to refresh the page. Now we need to call this method as soon as our page loads so that users can have options in their drop-down for the galleries. So we will add some jQuery code so when the document loads, we can call this method. So do that. So the shortcut for document.ready is something like this. We can use this in our code. And what we want to do is when the document is ready, we want to call our load gallery IDs method. And when this method is called, the page loads, the method is called, and then we can see all the options in our drop down. So let's go ahead and test this. So here we have our options. And now, since the page loaded, the load gallery method should have been called, and we should have a list of our gallery IDs here. So let's check. As you see, we have a list of gallery IDs. So I think that's it for this video tutorial. Make sure that you delete the other options. Just leave one option here, the default one, which is select gallery ID, which is selected. And then these other options will be dynamically generated when the method is called. Now in the next video tutorial, we will continue this slider creation part where when the user clicks on the gallery ID, all the images from that gallery ID will be loaded in a slider and it can be previewed here just below this option drop down. So in the next video tutorial, we will do that. Please like and subscribe my channel Tech Howdy. Thank you for watching.